So today's video is going to be kind of different because this is kind of like a little rant video of mine. And it's very stupid, okay? Like, let me get the scene started, I guess, or it's today. It happened this morning, okay? Like, it's still fresh, okay? So I wake up around 7:30, 7 a.m. to 7:30. It depends, you know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll give myself the extra 30 minutes, but then I'm like rushing to get ready. So it was like, I think 8 a.m. that I'm like in the bathroom, like getting ready and stuff, you know, like I was showering and everything, like I'm drying off, I'm like fixing my weave up and everything like that. And I think it was like 8:07 that I heard the first knock, I believe. Or if not, it was 8:05. And I know that because I have to leave the house by 8:15. If not, I kind of wouldn't make it home. I mean, make it to college. So I was like, that's weird. And it was like a boom, 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 boom kind of knock. So I'm in the bathroom, like I'm naked, basically. You know, like it's not like I can just answer the door. And honestly, at like that hour, you're like, who's like slamming on the door? Like, at first I was like, maybe it's a UPS person because I'm expecting a package. So I was like, okay, maybe it's them, but like they don't usually knock like that, you know. It's like knock, 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 and then if not, like if you don't get a package, then they leave you a thing that says, oh, like we'll come by another day or blah blah blah, or call, or go pick it up at the post office, okay? So in my mind, I was like, maybe it's that, you know. And then it was, I want to say it was 8. I want to say it was then 8:15, 8:20, and I hear another knock, and I was just like, okay. I was like, this is weird. And I was like getting my backpack, I was getting my books. Like I had midterms today, like literally in like 2-3 hours I'm gonna be taking my midterm. It's like 12:45. Well, like 2 hours, 2:45, 3:15. So I'm like, my mind is just, I have to get to school at 9 because I have midterms. My first class is at 9 a.m. And I'm like, dang it, I'm gonna be running a little late because like I'm trying to get my laptop, I'm trying to get my books, I'm trying to get like my study thing, and I'm just like, I only have like less than an hour to get to class. And I was like, then the traffic was kind of bad today. I was like, oh, dang it, I'm gonna be late. And then when I heard that knock, I was like, who is knocking? And I was like, maybe it's our neighbors, maybe it's just someone. But then I'm like, no, because they have kids, and the kids were elementary, going like around 7:15, I think. And I was just like, who is knocking, you know? Look out the window. It's a sheriff. Okay, first off, is the sheriff even allowed to be in neighborhoods? Like, unless, I'm assuming they're called on, but I don't know why. Like, I'd understand if it was a regular, like, cop car, but for sure as hell, it was a sheriff car. And I was just like, why is there a sheriff, like, outside, you know? So, I'm just like, whatever. I'm trying to wake up my brother. I'm calling him, knocking on his door. He doesn't wake up. He silences his phone. I'm like, this bitch. And I go downstairs. And my dad was like, who is knocking? And I was just like, I don't know, it's a sheriff. Like, I have to get to class. Like, can you, like, tell him to, like, move his car or something? So my dad is like, okay, let me put on my shoes and stuff. We both walk out the door. The sheriff is still blocking my car. And then he's like, you, come here. And I'm just like, but then I noticed that my dog got outside. Like, it got out of the backyard. And he was just like, is that your dog? And I'm just like, yeah, that's my dog, you know, like, big, you know, like, won't vote about it. But I'm just like, yeah. And then he was just like, why didn't you open the door when I knocked? And like, of course you don't say anything because you're being respectful, and I'm very respectful to authority. And then I was like, in my mind, I'm just like, I'm upstairs, I'm naked, I'm in a face mask, I have my hair in a bun, you know, like, I don't have my hair in a bun, but like, you know what I mean, like, I'm getting ready for, like, to go. And then he's just like, oh, is here, which is my mom. And I'm just like, no, like, she leaves, like, she has work, like, my mom leaves for work at 5 in the morning. So, like, she's been gone for, like, 3 hours, basically, 3.5 by that time, because it's, like, 8:30ish, like, that I'm outside, like, talking to the sheriff. And my dad sees my dog, and he's, like, going to go get the dog and stuff, and he's like, oh, well, is that your dad? And I'm just like, yeah, that's my dad. Like, no, it's like, yeah, just some random stranger I have in my house. And then, like, he's trying to get my dog, and then he's like, so that is your dog? I'm like, and then in my mind, I'm like, I just said, yes, that is my dog. I'm like, or I could have just been like, no, we're just chasing a stray, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, I'm gonna write you a violation for, which is my mom. And I'm just like, okay, because I mean, first of all, I'm like, is the sheriff even allowed in your neighborhood unless like the sheriff is like, I guess, called upon or whatever. And then, like, a violation because my dog got out from the backyard, like, really. And what really pisses me off here, in a way, because, like, when things like this happen, and it's very stupid, honestly, like, just what? And, like, I would understand, like, let's say my dog bit someone, or, like, my dog, like, attacked someone, but at that hour, no one is there. Like, everybody in our neighborhood has really young kids. Like, I know my neighbor leaves for work at 4:30 in the morning. Like, I hear his truck sometimes. All the other neighbors around us have kids between the age of 3 to, well, newborn to, like, 7, 10, you know, they're still elementary, so they're long gone by 8:30, you know, like, everybody's been in school. So, I'm just, like, in my mind, I'm like, like, my dog is a pug poodle, like, honestly, like, my dogs are so, like, they're the worst guard dogs ever. Like, they literally go up to you and run up to you and just start licking you, and they're just like, you know, like, they're dumb dogs, you know, they're the epitome of stupid. And, like, the dogs even have brains. And he's just like, okay, well, I'm gonna put this violation on the door, like, that door right there. And that's like how I said, I'm like, of course, like, this is my house, I know what door you're gonna put it on. Like, what are you gonna put on my car door? Like, I'm leaving, like. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna, like, and then he's like, why didn't you answer the door? I'm like, I'm getting ready, like, I have class at 9, I'm like, it's 8:30, I'm not gonna make it, I have midterms. And he's just like, And then he goes and radios dispatch again. And I'm just like, what are you radioing for? Like, in my mind, I'm like, the dog got out, I'm gonna put my dog away before I leave for school, you know, like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, you want me to, like, give you a hug? Are you lonely? Did your wife divorce you? Are you, like, a widow or something? Like, I don't know, but he was some old fart. And that's probably why. But then, like, in my mind, I'm like, were you mad that you were sitting in the car while I was getting ready, that you knocked twice? I'm just like, sorry, you're doing your own job and you gotta stay in your own car outside. Like, do you want to come in? Do you want a glass of water? Do you want, like, a hot cup of tea or something? Like, I don't know what you want from me besides, like, because what I'm getting is, like, why was your dog outside? And I'm just like, bitch, I don't know, you know, like, in my mind, I'm just like, I don't know why my dog got outside, like, it does got out, or whatever, you know, like, dogs dig holes, like, it's not anything, like, illegal, it's not, like, El Chapo going out, so, that's very stupid. And then, he was just like, okay, well, that violation's gonna go on that door for my mom. And I was just like, in my mind, I'm just like, okay, but, like, I'm also, like, I have to get to class, I'm like, it's like 8:30, I'm like, I have class at 9, I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. And he's just like, okay, fine. And then he just, like, goes and radios again, moves his car so I can get out. And then he doesn't even move it, like, the right way, like, it's a, like, I tried to, like, get out straight, but then I, like, had to, like, you know, several times just to, like, get out. And I was just like, this hoe. But I was just like, okay, like, seriously, like, I was like, really? Like, that was just so, like, unnecessary, like. And what's really dumb is that in our neighborhood, that there's been robberies. Our neighbor got threatened by the people that he saw robbing. The people were behind them. Like, you know those mailboxes in new communities? When you go to check your mail, like, it's a thing like that. The person who robs was, like, literally right behind that mailbox when that guy went. Like, they saw him. We've seen the people who rob and stuff. Like, they've broken into, like, our neighbor's car and they stole all her stuff. And they threatened the neighbor, and he has kids, and there's, like, syringes and needles everywhere at the mailbox and by his house and stuff. And, like, my parents even tell me, like, okay, like, if we're gonna go check the mail, like, let one of us go with you, or, like, tell us, or, like, go when all the kids are outside playing and stuff. And in my mind, I'm like, so we don't do anything about that. Because the cops are like, oh, well, just call us if something happens. I'm just like, we've called you several times. Like, things have happened, not just something, you know, like, several instances. Like, not just us, the neighbor next to us, the neighbor on our right, the neighbors in front of us. Like, we've all had something like that happen. And then for them to really not do anything, like, not really a police report, but they're just like, oh, okay, well, we can't do anything, you know, just, like, if you see license plate numbers or blah, 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 anything suspicious, just call. You call just like, oh, like, well, what happened? Did you get license? No, well, sorry, you know, maybe next time. And then, lo and behold, at, like, 8 in the morning, like, a sheriff decides to roll into our neighborhood, which is very stupid, and give us, like, all these things because my dog got out. Like, seriously, like, I'm literally leaving. Like, I'm about to leave, and my dog gets out, and then I get, well, my mom gets, like, a violation and everything like this, and I get all this attitude because I'm the one who has to talk to him, and he's, like, mad or upset or something. I'm just like, I'm sorry, you're doing your job, but, like, that doesn't mean you have to take it out on me. Like, can the brown man not have a dog who, like, gets out of the yard once in a while, you know? Like, so, I don't know, that was just very, like, like, it gets me worked up because I'm just like, okay, like, literally, like, there's been, like, worse things, like, threats and stuff like that have happened in this neighborhood, but the one thing that you're keeping the streets safe on, SAPD, is that my dog got out of the yard. Like, where's the logic in that a dog is above threats and needles and syringes and robberies and getting burglarized, like, and it sounds like I live in a bad neighborhood, but I don't, but you know what I mean, like, if you had, like, more severe things happen, and then a dog just gets out of the yard at, like, 8 in the morning, like, just, it's so dumb, like, just compare a dog to, like, Charles Manson, I guess, like, that's just, to me, it was just ridiculous. I'm just like, wow, SAPD, way to keep the streets of San Antonio safe, because my dog was, ooh, my dog is a convicted felon, my dog would knife you, like, no, like, my dog is a puppy, like, I think he's gonna have a year and a half, maybe a year, maybe, I really don't know. Like, just, it was stupid to me, honestly, and the attitude that I got, like, I was just like, is this really necessary, sir, like, and then, just, I don't know, it was just, overall, like, it just ruined my morning, because by the time I left home, it was, like, 8:37, 8:40, I was like, well, fucking shit, you know, like, I'm gonna be late, and I have midterms, and, I mean, not only is it awkward walking into class, I mean, like, on every other day, I kind of walk in a little late because class starts at 9:30, but I get in at, like, 35, 33, 40 is the latest. But this one is at 9, and I'm usually always early, and, like, literally, like, when I woke up this morning, I was kind of like, oh, something's gonna happen, you know, because, like, I woke up at 8 instead of, like, 7 or 7:30, in a way, because it was, like, 7:45-ish, 7:50, like, it was past 7:30, it could have been 37, you know. But I'm just like, I was like, today doesn't really feel like it's gonna be my day. And then I was just like, like, you know, like when you kind of have that little feeling. And then lo and behold, like, we got all these things because my dog decided to, like, get out of the yard today. And I mean, obviously, I'm kind of annoyed with my dog. Like, really, you had to get out today of all days, like they say. But it's just, it's so stupid. Seriously, like, I mean, my question is, like, is the sheriff even allowed inside a neighborhood? And can the sheriff even, like, do that? Because that just seemed like a dick move. Like, all that drama for, like, I would have understood, like, is this your dog? Like, okay, make sure, like, it has, like, its leash and its collar and its ID tag and blah, blah, blah. If not, like, we'll take it away next time, you know? Like, I'd understand that, you know? Like, that would be reasonable. Like, they'd be like, just make sure your dog doesn't get out, basically, and make sure it has identification so we know, like, who it belongs to. Instead of, like, oh, this is your dog, like, you come here and blah, blah, like, you know, like, that was just, like, what is your problem, you know, like, I don't know, but it was stupid, and that was basically my little experience this morning, so, I don't know, but that was just ridiculous. I know my mom's gonna be mad when she gets home, but I'm just like, I don't know, so, that's that. And I've been done, honestly. I've been done with this semester, and I don't know, it's stupid, so, as that's my little rant video vloggy thing, so, anyone can answer those two questions, like, is the sheriff even allowed, and, like, were those, like, violations even necessary, like, what the heck, you know, just, I don't know, like, I know it's, like, not even comparable to police brutality or anything like that has been in the news, but in my mind, I'm like, what if, like, he had that attitude, and then, like, he said I did something, like, tased me or something, you know, like, because I was kind of, like, nervous to, like, even, like, respond to him, because I was like, what if he thinks I'm giving him attitude, and, like, what if he, like, gives me something or whatever, you know, like, in my mind, I was just like, okay, like, let's hold it down, like, it's 8 a.m., like, I don't want to be awake, I don't want to take midterms this morning, so I can just give you just as much sass, but of course I don't. But I was just like, this guy did not wake up on the right side of the bed, and whatever, you know, just, I don't know, but it was stupid, honestly, what he did, and I don't even know. It's just ridiculous, but I guess it is what it is in this instance, but you guys, I was done, so I'm gonna read my textbook because I got a midterm coming up. Literally, my last class is midterm and stuff like that, so wish me luck, I guess. Just hopefully I pass the semester. Hopefully, you guys. Just, I don't know. So, anywho, I want to say hi to Rami Malek, stay safe, and God bless. And if you have instances like this of cops that are like really stupid, leave them down in the comments below, because I'm really interested to like hear like stupid stories of like cops getting mad at you for nothing. So, again, hi to Rami Malek, and stay safe, and God bless you guys.